Okay, so I was telling you about the Surah Al-Kahf. It is a
Mm.
surah from the Holy Quran that Holy Prophet ﷺ said us to read every Friday. So it is basically a surah that is going to save us from Dijjal. Do you know the fitna of Dijjal?
Yeah.
Perfect. So it is recommended to memorize the first 10 ayahs and the last 10 ayahs and to say this surah every Friday because it is also going to be a source of a glow on our face till the next Friday if you read it on every Friday. So
Mm.
what happens is why we are discussing about this surah is having each and every ayah ending at the word of the rule that we have to discuss today, that is of Maddah. The rules of the Maddah or the letters of Maddah. So if you can see over here, this surah or this first ayah is having so many times the rule over here. One second, let me highlight it. Okay, now this one is good. Okay, so I'm going to highlight all the parts, all the letters that are in the Madha state, because that way we will know how many times it is going to be repeated in single ayah, and then how much it is important for us to know about it, so that we can
Mm.
understand it very well. So starting from the very first one, it says Alhamdulillahi over here, yeah, this one is having madda. Then أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا. Over here we have the rule قيما لينذر بأسا شديدا over here again. And if we have to stop over here, it can be over here, and no, it cannot be over here. So this is only like two sentences from the Holy Quran, right?
Mm.
And in these two sentences, we have the letters of Madda four times, right? So
Yeah.
in each and every sentence, you will see it two to three times, two to three times. So you have to understand them very well. The rule is very easy and very simple, but you have to be very careful when you're reading it. Okay?
Mhm.
Let's move towards what the rule says. Why is it so important? So let's move towards the qaida again. And yeah. So the rule is basically the Madda letters or the letters of Madda. So
Mm.
letters of Madda means the letters that we have to pronounce with the Madda sounds. And what
Yeah.
is a Madda sound? Madda basically means in English to stretch.
Mm.
We have to stretch the sounds until 3 seconds long. Okay? Like the sound is not going to be like simple sound, but it is more of a stretchy sound, just like wala dali. When we say the do sound in the Surah Al-Fatiha, the do sound is more stretchy, right?
Yeah.
So whenever we elongate the sound of any letter, it means we have done the madda. Okay,
Yeah.
so is the term madda clear to you?
Yeah.
Madda means to stretch. So madda letters or letters of madda means there are certain letters that we have to say them with the stretchy sounds. Okay?
Mm.
And these are only three letters, the letter alif, waw, and ya. We have to stretch alif, waw, and ya in the Holy Quran when they are having the specific conditions. Okay? So
Mhm.
for the alif, it says in the Holy Quran that if we have the letter alif and that alif is having a zabar before it, only a zabar before it. In that way situation, we have to stretch it for 3 seconds long. Okay?
Mhm. Yeah.
Then we have the letter waw in the Holy Quran so many times, right?
Yeah.
But if the waw is having a sukoon at the top, and
Mm.
before that waw sukoon, there is a pesh sign, only then we can stretch it for 3 seconds long again. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
There is an example like wa and then who and then wa.
Mm.
So over here we have wow two times, right?
Yeah.
This wow is having a zabar, right?
Yeah.
So can we stretch this wow?
No.
Yeah, we cannot. It says that the waw should has a sukoon and before it there should be a pesh, right?
Yeah.
So over here we have the waw in the pesh, right?
Yeah.
Can we stretch it?
Mm, mm,
We cannot. Why? Because
no.
it does has a pesh before it, but it is not having the sukoon. It is having a
Mm,
zabar, right?
yeah.
It means not all the vowels in the Holy Quran are going to be stretchy sounds. There are
Mm,
only specific vowel or there are only specific alif that we can stretch, right?
mm,
And for them we have the conditions. For alif, there should be only a zabar before it. And alif, when we say alif, it means alif is not having any sign above or below. Okay?
mm,
Why? Because if there is a alif and having a sign above, it is not alif, it is an a sound, right?
yeah.
And whenever it happens, this alif is changed into hamza. Okay?
Mm,
So
mm,
alif having any sign above or below changes it into hamza. Okay?
mm,
And when there is no sign above or below, it means it is now an alif. And if you see alif in the Holy Quran, and before that alif, if there is only zabar, then you have to stretch that alif. Other than that, we are not going to stretch it. Okay.
okay.
And then for waw, we discussed that it should has a sukoon and a pesh before it, and only that way we can stretch it for again 3 seconds long, right?
Mm, yeah.
And now we have one more letter that is the letter ya. You can stretch the ya only when the ya is also having a sukoon above, but before
Mm,
the ya, there should be only zir. Okay?
mm, mm,
And to make it more easier to remember the signs for alif, waw, and ya, we can see that alif is having it is more like an above the line, right? It is
yeah.
more towards the more
Mm,
upwards. It's
mm,
not like written below or down the line. Because in English line we have a straight line and there are some letters that are sky letters and then there are some letters that are root letters, right?
yeah.
So just like that, alif is the one that is more towards the upper side, more like a sky letter, right?
Mm,
So whenever
yeah.
there is an alif, the haraka before it is always going to be above the letter.
Mm,
And then the letter ya is just like a root letter. It is always written more towards the downward. So
yeah.
before the ya, the sign is going to be the one that comes below the letter. That is zero, right? And for the waw, waw is having the same shape haraka, that is pesh.
Mm,
Pesh and waw are having the same shapes, right?
yeah.
So this is how we can memorize the signs for alif, waw, ya, when to stretch, which sign should be present before them. Okay? Let's move towards the pronunciations to see the differences. If everything is clear till here.
Yeah.
Do you have any confusion?
No.
Amazing. Let's see the pronunciations to make the things more clear. So over here, we have the letter ba, and this ba is having an alif over here, right?
Yeah.
Now, this alif is not having any sign above or below. The only
Mm,
sign that is zabar, and it is present before the alif, right?
yeah.
Which means it is an alif madda. So if it is an alif madda, we have to stretch the sound for 3 seconds long, right?
Yeah.
So we are going to say the ba, zabar with the alif, ba, like,
Ba.
yeah, like that. Ba,
Ba.
good. And to measure how long 3 seconds is, you can make a wrist and start opening your 3 fingers one by one until
Mm,
you open the third finger. Till then, you have to stretch it. Okay?
mhm, mhm.
Let's do it again. Ba.
Ba.
Amazing. Now we have the next letter as ba with the waw. And this waw is having a sukoon above. And before that, we have a pesh, which means it is again a waw madda, right?
Yeah.
And wow madda means a wow that should be pronounced with the stretchy sounds, right?
Mm.
So let's stretch it again. It's ba and dama and wow. So dama gives an oo sound, right?
Yeah.
Joining with the wow, it should be boo.
Boo.
Good. We have to stretch the wow sound for 3 seconds long. Boo.
Boo.
Good. Now we have the ba with the ya. And now we have to see if this ya is stretchy or not. So ya is having a sukoon, and before the ya, there is a zay, right?
Yeah.
It means the sound of the ya should be a stretchy sound, right?
Yeah.
So ba with the zay and ya. B.
B.
Good. Let me write the other signs so that we can see the difference. We were saying the ba with the zabar as ba, right?
Yeah.
And then ba with the pesh as boo, right?
Yeah.
And then ba with the zay as b, right?
Yeah.
But right now this is ba and this one is ba, right?
Mm.
Now can you make the differences between the madda sounds and the simple sounds?
Yeah.
Good job. This one was boo, right?
Boo. 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 Yeah.
But this one is like boo,
Mm.
a more of a stretchy sound, right?
Yeah.
And this one was B,
B.
right? And
Mm.
this one is B, like that, right?
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is how the sounds are going to be different, okay?
Yeah.
Let's move towards the exercise and then let's pronounce them over here because the sounds are going to be stretchy for each and every letter and we do know how to stretch. Should we move towards the
Mm.
exercise or should we do the pronunciations?
Um, I think a couple pronunciations. Yeah.
Okay, sure. So from here,
Ba.
mm-hmm.
Boo.
Yeah,
B.
more stretch.
B.
Good job.
Ta.
Yeah,
Tu.
good.
Ti.
Perfect. Okay, this one.
Sa.
Mm-hmm.
Bu.
Yeah,
Si.
perfect.
Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Ju.
Yeah,
Ji.
good. Okay, this one.
Han.
Yeah,
Hu.
good.
Fi.
Perfect.
Ha.
Yeah,
Hu.
and
Hi.
good. Okay, this one.
Ba.
Sorry again.
Da.
Yeah,
Du.
and
Di.
perfect.
Za.
Yeah,
Zu.
and
Zi.
good.
Ra.
Mm-hmm.
Ru.
And
Ri.
yeah,
Za.
make it more stronger. Z.
Za.
Mm-hmm.
Zu.
And
Zi.
perfect. Are the pronunciations clear to you?
Yeah.
Should we do the next ones as well, or should we do the exercise?
We can do the exercise.
Amazing. Okay. So over here, this is the exercise. Now we have to identify the stretchy sounds and the non-stretchy sounds. Okay.
Mm.
So let's
Okay.
revise the things and then we can start the exercise. So over here, alif with the zabar before it, waw sukoon with the pesh before it, and
Mm.
ya sukoon with the zay before it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the first word. Do we have any madda letter in this one?
Yeah, we have the alif matta.
Okay, so the alif madda. So we have to stretch the alif for 3 seconds long, right?
Yeah.
We have two alif in this one. Which one are we
Mm.
going to stretch?
The one with the ba
And why can't we stretch the one that is with the ta?
Okay, because it doesn't have a single zubber for it.
Yeah, because it says that alif should has a zabar before it, and zabar in double zabar are two different signs,
Mm,
right? And they
yeah.
do give the two different sounds as well. So it is very
Mm,
necessary to have only single zabar, single page, and single zay. Good job.
mm,
So we have to say the noon and ta with the simple sounds, but when we are going to say the ba, it should be stretched. Say it.
mhm. Nabatan,
Good job again.
nabatan.
Perfect. Okay, this one over here, which letter of madhab do we have?
Awal Maddah,
Good job. Let's say it.
Turan,
Yeah. Over here.
mm, um, Mu- Mubinun,
Good job again.
Mubinun,
Yeah.
um, ta, Tari, wait, sorry, Tarikun,
Good again. Can you hear me?
oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. So we have to say this one again.
Tarikun,
Good. And which letter of mother was there?
Alif Maddah,
Good job. Okay.
um, Qatiran,
Again.
oh, Qaturan,
Good job. Okay. This one.
Qati,
Again. The letter lam as well.
Qatilan,
Yeah.
Thabit, Thabitun.
Good. Aisha, do you have more time or should we end the lesson over here because we are done with the 30 minutes?
If it's okay, I don't mind if you're able to do more. It's fine with me.
Yeah, I do have time, but I was
Mm,
just confirming with you because we
mm,
do have some commitments. So,
mm,
okay, let's see if we can do more lines. If you can practice more and we
mm,
can continue the whole exercise. Let's see, okay?
mm,
Yeah, this one
mm.
again.
Thabitun.
Yeah,
Um, Amasukatan.
good.
Opinimin.
Yeah,
Hujaun.
good.
Mukhtu. Makhdu. Makhdudin.
Yeah,
Hodimun.
good.
Khitab. Khitaban.
Yeah,
Tuturin.
good.
Latifun.
Yeah,
Sa'id.
good.
Ghasifin. Safiqin.
Okay, so we have to stretch the ghain because it is alif madda, right? And we cannot stretch the letter sin. Why?
Topic is not um
Because it is having only zay, there is no ya sakun next to it. So the C sound should not be stretchy. Ghasiqin.
Ghasifin.
Good. Again,
Ghasifin.
amazing.
Lughubin.
Yeah,
Taghyidun.
good job.
Faridun.
Yeah. Okay, this one?
شهود
Yeah.
شهيد
Mm-hmm.
رؤوف
Good.
بئيس
Again?
بئيس
Yeah.
يائس. Oh, sorry, I stretched the ba.
Mm-hmm.
يا يابس
Good.
ويو ويو يو ويون
Mm-hmm. Okay, again. We have to make the nin sound more clear. Oh, you nin.
عيون
Good.
أم 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 علي علي
So it's going to be with the Z. Il.
أو إلي إلي
Yeah. So we have to make the stress on lam and ya, and then we have to stretch the ya. Ilijina.
إلي
Good. Again.
إلي
Good. Okay, over here.
أم أو أوتي أوتينا
Yeah. So how many madas were we having in this word?
3
Yeah, perfect. Okay, this one.
نوحي
Yeah, let's make the middle ha more clear. Nuhiha. One more time. I can't hear you.
نوحي
Your voice is very low.
maybe I think so. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay. نوحي
Just give me a moment. Now, can you say it now?
نوحي
And the last letter?
حا
Yeah, now again.
نوحي حا
Perfect. And this one?
أوتي
Perfect. So we have having waw madda, ya madda, and alif madda. So are the letters of madda clear to you?
Mm.
What do we learn today?
La letters of Maddah, and we learnt that there's 3 like different types of it, one with Alif Maddah, Waw Maddah, and Ya Maddah. And for Alif Maddah, there has to be one Zabr before. For the
Before,
Waw,
before what?
before
What?
Alif, there has
Yeah. So what does that mean if we have a one zabar before alif?
that it becomes a letter of Maddah.
And what does madda means?
You have to stretch it 3 times
Yeah, perfect.
longer.
Okay, now I got it. So is this only one madda, alif madda? Do we have to stretch only alif madda, alif with the zabar?
No, there's Wow and Ya.
Uh-huh. So when can we stretch the vowel?
When there's a pesh before it,
Mm-hmm.
and then with the Ya, it has to have a um
The one that comes below the zir, right?
Yeah.
So I do have a question. Like if we have the Quran, Quranic verse in that one is having a word that is the having waw and ya as well. But if there is a waw just like in the Quran over here, like let's suppose this is a wow, but this wow is having any sign like zabar, but this wow is also having a page before it. Can I stretch that wow?
Could you repeat that?
Oh, I was saying that if in the Quran wow is having any sign and
Mm,
before that wow we have a space only. So can I stretch that wow as well?
no, because has to have the sakin on it.
So is it
This has
necessary to have the wow second?
um yeah,
Perfect. And what about the ya? Is it also compulsory for the ya to be second?
yes.
So why don't we have alif sakin?
Um because mm,
Okay, let me tell you. So as I mentioned before, whenever the alif is having any sign above or below, it's not alif, it's hamza, right?
oh
We
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we change it into a hamza sound. So we can also say the hamza with a stretching sound, can we or not?
Um
We cannot. Why? Because if the like we can say the hamza with a stretching sound like aminu, like
mm,
ya ayyuhalladhina aminu. We do
mhm,
have the sounds stretchy, right?
yeah.
But if we have the alif as sakin, whenever the alif is sakin, it makes a jerking sound. It's not like
Mm,
basan, it's like ba'san. Ba zaba
mm,
hamza is ba, which is a jerking sound. So
mm,
whenever we have the alif with the sukoon, and it is also having a zabar before it, we can never stretch it. It will always, always, always give us a jerking sound. Okay?
mm,
That is why the waw and ya are having the sukoon, but alif is not having a sukoon. Okay?
mm, mm,
And one more thing, when I was explaining that over here we also have the madda, um,
mm.
but it doesn't seems like we have a madda. So can you explain this condition? Aywa Jan.
It's because like if there's like a full stop after it um and you don't um mm,
Like I can understand that the ayah is ending over here and we
mm,
have to stop, but what next?
um you have to like you have to connect that to the previous one.
The alif with the previous one?
No.
The Jim with the previous one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't get my question. Like,
Um
when if I can remove it, like if I can go back. No, it's not working. Okay, so when I was highlighting, if you have remembered, I highlighted the word Iwajan as well. So there is a reason for it. Let's discuss that reason as well because in the Holy Quran it's going to be repeating so many times. So,
mm,
have we discussed the wukuf as well? The waqf with the Zabar, Zair, and Pesh?
mm.
Have we discussed the waqf with you in the exercises of Zair, Zabar, Pesh, and Do Zabar, Do Zair, Do Pesh? Like 1 second. Let me explain you over here. Okay, so when
Oh
we
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so when we were doing the lesson over here, we said the ajaban as this one. If we have to stop over here, how are we going to stop?
Ajab, aj,
Do you?
ajaba.
Yeah, amazing. And what about this one?
Um amanata. Amanaha.
Amanah.
Amanah.
Yeah. So over here it was ajaban, but we made that two zabar into single zabar, right?
Mm.
And we
Yeah.
made it ajaba, right?
Yeah.
So now this zabar is not, it's not two zabar, it's only one zabar. So
Mm.
can you see this alif?
Yeah.
And now we have the single zabar before it, right?
Mm.
So
Mm.
now what is it?
It's a madda. So
Yeah, now it is a madda. So that
mm.
is why we took the example of Surah Al-Kahf. Why? Because all the ayahs are going to end with the double zabar sign.
Mm.
Each and every one are going to end with the double zabar sign. We have, I think, yeah, we have 110 ayahs. Okay, 110
Mm.
ayahs in this surah, and each and every ayah is ending with a double zabar. And this double zabar is going to be into single zabar. And whenever there is a double zabar, you will always, always,
Mm.
always see an alif or a smaller ya with it. Whenever there is a
Mm.
double zabar and a ya, do understand that this is also as considered as alif or
Mm.
alif maksura as well, which is a kind of alif. Okay, so
Mm.
the double zabar is always replaced with the single zabar, making an madda sound, that is alif madda. In
Mm.
case you have to stop over here, you have to stretch it. That's why
Mm.
we always have this zabar alif. Other than that, if we have any others, do zabar or do zir or do pesh, we will not see an alif along with that. Why? Because
Mm.
in that way situation, if there is a double zir, we change it into sukoon when we have to stop, right?
Mm.
So if we have the double pesh, we change it again into sukoon, and we don't say it with a single pesh, right?
Yeah.
So now can you make the differences between why do we have alif?
Mm.
That is just so that we can make the alif madda sound, that is a stretchy sound. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. So this is what this is the reason why we were discussing over here. Now let's do some examples from the Quran so that we can see if we can spot the alif madda, waw madda, or ya madda. We are going to do only one ayah so that we can see the maddas over here. So now this colored Quran is not having the letters of maddas highlighted. So you have to highlight by yourself in this ayah from here. قُلْ لَوْ أَنْتُمْ till here. قَطُورًا. You do have one pen on your screen right above your mic, might be. There's a small
Um.
pencil. You can use that pencil.
Okay.
Let's start
Um.
from here. Can you use that pencil?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So from here, start finding the letters of maddas. Let me help you finding the first one, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this one is qul. We don't have any letter of madda over here. Then we have law. We have the letter of madda wow, but this wow is
Oh.
having a sekun, and before it is not pesh, right?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
this cannot be wow madda, right?
Yeah.
Because it should has a page as well. So this is our, we cannot say it with a stretchy sound. Then we have
Mm-hmm.
Hamza with the noon and Ta with the mim. Autumn. No
Mm.
letter of Madda. This is Alif, but this Alif is not having Zabar before it. It is above it. So it's not Alif, it's Hamza. We cannot consider this one. Then we have Tam, Li. No letter of Madda. Khu. Over here we have the letter of Madda. Wow. So now, is this a wow madda? Wow is having a
Um.
sukoon and a
Yeah.
page before it. It is a perfect example of wow madda.
Mm.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So tamlikuna is one madda. We can
Mm.
highlight it like this. This
Oh.
is a wow madda. Okay.
Okay.
Now, next one you have to find.
Okay. Um. With
Mm-hmm.
with this. Not this.
Which one?
But this one being.
Can you highlight it because I cannot see?
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Eh,
Do you have any question regarding this one?
Oh, but this one, yeah.
Are you asking me can it be a madda or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a madda because the ya is having a sukoon and a zir before it, but you can see a small sign, this one, right?
Mm,
So
yeah.
inshallah, I will let you know what sign it is. It is basically also a sign of madda. This one was
Mm,
condition, right? If
mm,
we have this thing, then it is going to be that thing. But if it
mm,
is not like that way, if it is not having a zir, it is having a zabar, in that way situation, we are not going to have the madda, right?
mm,
It means it's a condition, right?
yeah.
But zabar is a sign, right?
Mm,
Just like zabar, this is also a sign of madda. So inshallah, we will
mm,
have a detailed lesson on the sign, but you can consider along with this sign that it is a madda. Before this one, we also have one more madda in the same line.
um, oh, this one.
Yeah, this one
Okay.
is alif madda. Okay, the next line. Good. Are you done?
Um,
Take your time.
um, um, I, this one would be one as well. Oh,
Okay, anyone else over here?
no.
Okay, let me make them for you. So when the Quran is like starting from here. No, 1 second. Oh, okay. No, now my pen is working. So when we read the Quran, we read it from this side. Okay.
Mm, mm,
So English is written basically from, it's like from this side. It's left to
yeah,
right, but the Quran is from right to left. Okay.
to left. Yeah.
So we will start from here. The Rabbi is right. Then we have Izal So this is Hamza and this is Lam, right? This
Mm.
one is having Hamza, Zabar. So we cannot consider this alif, right?
Oh, okay.
Then we have Amsaktum Khashiyatal Infaqi. Alif with the Zabar before it, Alif Mada.
Oh, yeah.
وكان ألف with the زبر before it, ألف مدى. الإنسان ألف with the زبر before it.
Mm,
If I can clear each and everything and then highlight only the maddas, it's like تملكون خزائن رحمة ربي إذا لأمسكتم خشية الإنفاق وكان الإنسان قتورا. So we
mm,
have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven maddas in only one ayah. So this is how much it is important to know the letters of madda so that we can stretch them in the Holy Quran. Okay?
yeah.
The meeting is ending. I'm going to call you one more time to do the dua, and then we will
Mm,
end the lesson. Okay?
okay.